Hardcore porn is as American as apple pie and more popular than Sunday Night Football. Welcome to round 2.
You be the judge.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Order in the court.
This is Wretched Radio, preparing for round 2 of, this is an exciting game. Which one of these stories has the most implications? It wouldn't fit into a TV guide description, but that's the name of the game. Jimmy, prepare for round number 2. Which one of these stories has the biggest implications? Are you prepared, sir?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Many full-time pastors will soon be part-time. Declining church income is one reason. The pandemic caused pastors to reevaluate their priorities. They're connected to that is number 3. They want to spend more time with their families. Well, that's good. But that doesn't mean you need to go to part-time. Now, granted, these could be bivocational pastors, but that's not what this particular study at a website, My Christian Daily, studying pastors that are leaving the ministry in unprecedented numbers, going from full-time to part-time is the latest trend. Technology and side gigs have made other part-time vocations more accessible. So they can do other things, so they are. Number 5, there's a growing trend of hiring part-time staff. Number 6, many pastors desire not to be dependent on the church for all of their income. That's a bummer. Pastors no longer want to be at risk of losing all of their income just because an influential member doesn't like them anymore. Jimmy, that is influential story number 1.
All right.
I think this has big implications.
I think it has massive implications.
Really big implications.
Yeah.
Here's another church-related story that might not appear to have a lot of implications, but methinks it does. Headline from, put your glasses on, Todd. Headline from, mychristiandaily.com. Church live stream and TV. Should we show a crowded sanctuary? What? We're having these types of debates about what people perceive to be actual church when it's nothing but pixel church. One of the biggest questions I've been asked over the last year is on a church live stream or TV program, whether or not we should show crowds in the sanctuary during a worship service. In one case, a church showed the congregation, but then received indignant letters from people saying they would never attend the church because it wasn't safe. So now the virtual church has to decide, do we actually show people coming to our church? If a pastor is contemplating this type of thing, I got to tell you, that's some fickle business right there. Man-pleasing, fear of man, low view of ecclesiology, a desire to only do things that will keep people coming and not repel anybody. That's story number 2. Story number 3, let's go to Ireland, shall we? Non-religious marriages outnumbered Catholic marriages in 2021. Now, this obviously isn't analogous to Protestants and marriage, but it does show an international trend. Getting married does not have to be anything religious. It can be secular. Now, having mentioned that, somebody does get married without God involved, they're still married. What constitutes a marriage? When 2 people with witnesses say, I do till death do us part. They have cut a covenant, and they are in it for good, and God sees it as an authorized marriage. Having said that, it's not a great trend. 43.3% of couples who had a wedding last year opted for a non-religious ceremony. Catholic marriage ceremonies accounted for 39%. Obviously, the reason they're focusing on Catholic is because it's Ireland. Although, I got to tell you, a buddy of mine sent me a video. And this isn't the type of video that will likely get a whole lot of traction on the TikTok machine. But this is my buddy Ludi. He's now started a church. He was a missionary in Ireland, and he would have people come over and they would evangelize in different Irish towns. And he decided to start a church. And he did a little video taking a tour through the church. They're finally opening up. They opened up their church now maybe about a month or so ago. And he did a tour of it, and he said, this is going to be the worship area, and this is where we're going to do classes. And then they showed the video of the first Sunday. And there were people there, and there were people worshiping in Ireland in a Protestant church. But that reminds me, this was the email that I received from Ludi. This will just do your heart good. Testimony for an Eastern European lady who attended our Resurrection Sunday service. This is the stuff that should get us excited. Not another dog rescue video. They're good. Don't get me wrong. I love the dog rescue videos, but this is the type of stuff that we should be gobbling up. Good morning. I never liked Easter before. I had some trauma from my early years of life. I obviously never understood the truth about Easter. I couldn't get past the pain I experienced in my heart about Jesus getting killed. The story nearly ended there for me in my heart. But only now I can be full of joy because God revealed to me good news. I am so thankful. Hard to explain. Yesterday was a very different Easter. It was a celebration rather than tears and pain. Thank you. Just be reminded and encouraged, despite all of the dopiness that's going on, Jesus is still building his church. You ready for story number 3?
That was 3. I'm ready for story 4.
No, it was not. That's a good story.
Oh.
You want to count that as one with implications that there's a Protestant church now in Ireland?
No, I'm sorry.
We can.
I guess I misunderstood.
That's all right. Hail Satan was the opening invocation at a government meeting. Way cool. The Kenai, this is south of Anchorage, Kenai Peninsula Borough Assembly. An Alaskan local government meeting became the focus of protest after a member of the Satanic Temple praised Satan in the meeting opening prayer. But wait, what? That's right. Hail Satan. Story number 3. He's on the council, or she's on the council. That one right there. Story number 4. Westminster College. This is in Salt Lake City, Utah, which makes this even a little bit more. Westminster College not backing down from offering a class on hardcore pornography. Way cool. Unbelievable. Said it won't be canceling an elective class where students will be watching hardcore porn together to study it as an art form. Okay, maybe this will help these folks get the problem with their thinking. We're going to show a lot of videos of people being really racist and sexist and misogynistic. To just study it, you'd go, wait a second. What are you doing looking at stuff like that? Yeah, exactly. Did I mention it's in Salt Lake City? Said the subject matter is as American as apple pie. That requires serious contemplation. I'm not sure they understand the meaning of, what is it? Chevrolet, American apple pie? What is that list? It's as American as apple pie, but didn't there used to be a car company that did something?
It was Chevrolet.
Okay. The website of the accredited and comprehensive liberal arts college says, quote, hardcore porn is as American as apple pie and more popular than Sunday night football. And it's okay, obviously. Our approach to this billion-dollar industry is as both a cultural phenomenon that reflects and reinforces sexual inequalities, but holds the potential to challenge sexual and gender norms, and as an art form that requires serious contemplation. We will watch pornographic films together and discuss the sexualization of race, class, and gender as an experimental radical art form at a university. Come, kids. watch what would have been shameful just minutes ago. Final story, number 6. This report coming in from Westminster College. Oh, sorry, that was Westminster College. This report coming in from ACIS Italia, the Italian chapter of Aid to the Church in Need. Over 400 million Christians live in lands of persecution. 400 million. Jimmy, you be the judge. Which one of these stories is the, what are we calling this thing? Has the greatest implication?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with number 1.
Number 1 again.
Yeah.
The pastors.
Yeah, I think that has huge implications.
Yeah, they're not just going to part-time. They're just quitting. They're just leaving because, well, the visible church, which is different than the invisible church, it's definitely shrinking. Pastors not being able to support their families in a way that doesn't cause all kinds of angst in the home. And so we are seeing pastors just going part-time. Is there a sin in doing so? Absolutely not. But is it a trend that we should be excited about? I don't think so. Until tomorrow, go serve your king.
Hello, Maria. This is Todd Friel from your auto insurance company, noticing you're not taking advantage of any of our life insurance policies. Really? Oh, really? You're not afraid to die? That's funny. Listen to this clip from Paul Washer.
I'm talking about you.
So what do you think of that, Maria?